Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to pickup video. This time it's March pickups for this year in 2025. The sun's out, as you can see. It's a bit glary. It's quite it's been misty today and foggy. It's not been the most sunny today, but now it's trying to come out. We're late afternoon. So March pickups. Now, not a lot this month. I've got one item supposedly on the way, which I believe is now lost in post. I had notification that it's delivered, so when I went downstairs it wasn't there. So I looked in my safe place, wasn't there. Checked the tracking and it says delivered, but there's no photo. Normally in my post he puts a photo on there showing it's been put in the door or in my safe place, but there was no photo. So I spent nearly an hour on the phone to the Royal Mail saying, well, look, what's happened? It says delivered. And they said, oh, according to this, so we'll put a complaint in with your local depot, delivery depot, and they will investigate it to see where it's been. It's obviously been misdelivered. So if it has, we will retrieve it and get it back to you, as we should. I mean, okay, fair enough, because if you haven't heard from anything in 5 days, contact us and then it will have to go down as lost. So which I'm a bit gutted, because it was a rare sort of video nasty, one that I've been after for quite a while, and it weren't that cheap either. It's about 25 quid plus, and I just thought, oh, okay. So I'm a bit gutted, because I contacted the seller yesterday and he says, oh, you know, it should have arrived by now, but I don't know his sort of tracking. Now, if I sell stuff and I do it with the eBay simple postage, tracking's really cool. You get tracking, you can see exactly where it is. But if you go and post it yourself, you've got no way, it doesn't show until they attempt to deliver it. So it's a bit of a mishmash. I'm a bit pissed off about that, but I have got a few bits. I've got 3 new ones to show you, a couple of games that I've also got, and I'll show you the other ones that I've already put in a sort of pickup video that I've done earlier this month when I went to see the lad. I'll just show you the ones that I've picked up, not from Stevenage, but the ones that I've actually picked up online. The first one I've already shown you is a box set called Love, Death and Apocalypse. The Spanish films by Spanish director Alex de Inglesias. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these. Still haven't got round to seeing it yet, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The sort of black comedy, kind of horror, fantasy sort of films. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing these. So I've managed to pick that up at a good price. And I picked up those French silent movies. Do you remember? Les Vampires, which is, again, a set of 10 short movies over 2 discs, released by the Masters of Cinema by Eureka. These are French horror films, and they're all quite short. I think they're about 20 minutes long or something like that. So there's about 5 on each disc. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing these. It does run for quite a long time. It's got like a 320-minute run time. So that's going to be quite cool. Looking forward to that. Of course, you know, I picked up the second of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the follow-up to the original one. Still haven't got round to watching it. I was going to watch it this week, but I just haven't got round to it. I'm thinking about I might watch it tonight, or I might save it for my weekend off, which is not this weekend, it's the weekend after, because I'm not going down to see the lad that weekend. I'm going to see him the week after, because I've got a week off, so I'm going to go and see him during the week. So I might save it now till I get my long weekend, so I can actually sit back and enjoy it, because I quite enjoyed that film. And of course I've got the extreme French Belgium extreme film on Arrow called Cavalier, which came out. Again, I haven't got around to watching any of these yet. I've been busy watching a few movies, been watching some bits that I've got sitting around for ages, so I haven't got around to them yet. So yeah, fantastic. So, and also the one that I picked up in Stevenage, the the Jean Reno film Crimson Rivers. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So they're the ones that I've already showed you. I've got a couple of games since I've last shown you on the video. One, I've got the new WWE game, WWE 2K26. Looking forward to this one. I've had a couple of goes on it. It plays quite nice. I've had a go at my two favourite wrestlers at the moment, which are Penta and Gunther. I think they're my two favourites at the moment. And it looks really, really cool. So when the lad picks this up at some point, no doubt you're going to get some created characters of some of you out there, some of you YouTubers. We do that. You may remember a year or two ago I did one with Horror Hands versus another YouTuber. So yeah, I quite like doing things like that just for a bit of fun. So if I do, don't be insulted by it. You know, we just do it purely for fun, and it's not making fun out of you. It's just making, you know, if I've made a character out of you, it must mean that I appreciate you, right? So yeah, so we managed to pick that up, so that's pretty cool. And the other game I picked up and I'm playing at the moment is a J-horror ghost game called Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly, or Project Zero 2 if you want the official Japanese name for it. Being a Japanese game, it's actually called Project Zero, but the Americans changed it to Fatal Frame. But yeah, so that's really cool. I managed to pick those two games up. The last three bits I've moved, well, one is two movies and one is another set for my Laurel and Hardy set. I picked another one of the Eureka Masters of Cinemas up. This is the 1928 Silent Years. I do have the 1927 Silent Years, so I really wanted to pick this one up to add it to the collection because it's just great to have these in there. They're just so cool. We just need the talkies. We just need the talkies. They just need to do it. They could do about 5 or 6 in a set. They last for about 20-25 minutes long each. So hour and a half over 2 discs, you know, so 3 hours would be really cool of some of the, and go through the Laurel and Hardy sort of back catalogue. Eureka really needs to start getting on with that, I think. But yeah, I did manage to pick that up, so I'm dead chuffed to get another edition from my Laurel and Hardy collection, which is coming along nicely. 2 more movies. I've got a vintage, which I believe is a French film. I could be wrong, but for some bizarre reason, I think it's a French film, and it's called The Devil's Hand, released on Eureka's Masters in Cinema. It's a vintage horror film. Quite an old horror film, this one. I'm trying to see if it gives me the year. Of course, I haven't got my glasses with me. Doodly-dee-dee. I'm sure this is a French movie, but we'll find out when I review it on my channel. So yeah, I managed to pick up The Devil Hand, a nice new release from Eureka, and it's quite strange to see them put something in a slipcase. I don't think I've got anything of Eureka in a slipcase. They generally just release them just like this, you know, but it's quite weird to have one in a slipcase, so that's pretty cool. And last but not least is a new Arrow release, which I was really looking forward to getting, starring Corey Freeman, and it's The Birthday, which is sort of black comedy, sort of horror elements to it, I believe. Been looking forward to seeing this one. I never saw it on release. I just heard about it for years ago, and it never really jumped out at me. But when I saw it coming out on Arrow, I thought now's the time to sort of like bite the bullet and sort of like try and enjoy this film. So that's it, guys. That's my pickups for May. So I picked up The Birthday. I've picked up Les Vampires. I picked up The Devil's Hand. I picked up Love, Death and Apocalypse box set. I picked up Calvrier. I picked up Five Nights at Freddy 2. The 1928 Silent Years of Laurel and Hardy, and Crimson Rivers, and of course 2 really cool games. So there we go, guys. I said it wasn't a massive one like last month when I had 2 videos worth of films, which is really cool. It's unlike me to get that lucky, but that's what I've got this time round. Expect some reviews of these on my channels. I am playing at the moment the Fatal Frame game on my channel, so if you want to see what that's like, if it appeals to you, go and have a little look at that, see if it's for you. I will be doing some more music videos on my channel. Obviously there's some Bowie stuff coming up, but I want to do some more John Lennon and some more Beatles, because I've been a bit lackluster on those since the last year. I was hitting the Beatles and stuff like that. The last thing I did was a George Harrison one, so I want to do a John Lennon one, which would be really cool, showing you some of my John Lennon collection. I will be doing some more sort of other bands as well as we go along, other bands that I enjoy. So that's cool, guys. So stay tuned for more reviews and videos. A massive shout out to my lad. See you soon, guys.
Noodle legs.